Oh, hey there. It's Brandon of the Ope-Eh three-way. I realize I'm on a 3-day delay of covering TN-A Victory Road 2025. Now, I'm late, I know, but it's also getting late. So I'm just going to quick do a little run through of TNA's answer to WrestlePalooza. Why would you call it that, you ask? Let's find out. Just a little X Division triple threat match. Pretty good. The system went over Order 4. It's all right. Now, this one actually calls for a bit of sobriety, and you won't hear me say that much. Ash by Elegance came out and very, very surprisingly announced that she's no longer able to compete in ring and had to vacate the TNA Knockouts Championship. Now, whatever's going on in her life, I just hope she continues to live it. And I mean, it's been a long time coming for her becoming a champion in any women's division, really. But as a result, now the TNA Knockouts tag title match is moved to Impact. And we get a women's battle royal out of it to conclude who are going to be the two women who vie for the championship later in the evening. And it's Laying Lee and Kalani Jordan. How do you like that? Cardona and Hometown Man go over the Nemeths. Mike Santana, number one contender to the TNA World's Championship at Bound for Glory, goes over Ridge the Fridge, an Evolve exclusive. Wow. This one actually fucked. Mustafa Ali not only got the advantage for his group, the Order 4 and Hardcore War at Bound for Glory, but he also got a huge win in his TNA career over the former X Division and World Champion, Moose. Hendry went over EY to no one's surprise, but the big surprise in this was apparently the Northern Armory went ahead and turncoated on EY, and we're getting the inference here that Joe Hendry might actually be done with TNA, which not entirely surprising considering how heavily he's been featured on NXT recently, and Bobby Roode kind of alluded to it during the Homecoming episode, so we shall see. Matt Hardy went over AJ Francis in a tables match. Did we need this? No. To a couple people's surprise, Kalani Jordan goes over Laying Lee, with Indy Hartwell being the specialist guest ref, who's apparently also now number one contender for the TNA Knockouts title at Bound for Glory. But in the meantime, let's appreciate just how well Kalani wears this thing, shall we? Frankie finally got a belt. But kudos to Steve Macklin. He had a hell of an international championship reign. I bet against him a couple of times. I should have known better, except in this case in which I did know better. But and Leon Slater went over Myron Reed in a fucking banger of match. This match fucked. But speaking of fucking, who would show up after the match but the bounciest boy in NXT at Javon Evans, setting up what I believe is supposed to be the biggest under 30 dream match that we can have in pro wrestling right now. So I'm going to say this. Trick Santana is going to be the main event of Bound for Glory. I have no doubts about that in my mind. But Slater and Evans are going to have the match of the year candidate in that show. Mark my words. What do you guys think about TNA Victory Road? Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out the Ope-Eh 3-way. It's late. I told you this. And I'm here to tell you we might have a very special guest on our next episode. Check it out.